I don't think the Broncos will be a team that makes the top four this year, and here are my reasons why. So, for the Broncos, I had a look at the draw. Compared to a couple of the teams around them, below them on the ladder, I feel like it is slightly harder draw. And look, I know the last 3 weeks have been a much different side. Their attack is flying, but we do now know as soon as an injury strikes to potentially Reece Walsh, that can all go downhill. I think Reece Walsh has been massive the last couple of weeks. And if it wasn't for Reece Walsh, do they win all three games and play as well as they have been? I'm not too sure. But for mine, I don't think they are. I was going to talk about a couple of teams below them. I think the Roosters, a lot of people are sleeping on the Roosters. About to welcome back Sammy Walker. I think that's a huge plus for them. And I really have my eye on Sydney Roosters doing something at the back end of this year into the final series. Don't sleep on them. The other team is the Penrith Panthers. I wrote them off about 6 weeks ago. I said they're done. They can't make the eight. They're done. Unfortunately, this is the way they give up their premiership run. How wrong was I? Because now I actually feel like they'll be in the top four. I think they'll finish the year in the top four. They've got a really good run until the back end of the year. They've got a hard patch of three games there where I think they come into the Storm, the Bulldogs, and the Raiders. Other than that, though, that's right at the end. So I think they'll be peaking by then. And we all know how good the Penrith Panthers can play when they're in that robotic sort of form. So I feel like the Penrith Panthers will probably pick up a couple of wins during that period, plus beforehand when their draw is quite soft. So I do think the Penrith Panthers will be the side that makes the top four. Let me know what you think in the comments.